Hi, I'm John Tingatella with the RVI Aftermarket Committee. Welcome to our Getting Started series, Motorhomes. I'm going to hand it off to Raymond Paget now, who's going to walk you through the whys and wherefores of getting started in a motorhome.
Thanks, John. You know, whether you're talking about a Class A, Class B, or Class C motorhome, there can be things about it that's intimidating for a person setting it up at a campground for the first time. Today we're going to show a Class A, but most of the things apply for the other models as well. Now, all motorhomes are different, so if you see something that doesn't look like it applies to your particular vehicle, be sure to check your owner's manual or call the manufacturer. So when you arrive at the campground, always be sure to check in with the main office first. They'll typically give you a map, tell you your site number, and give you a list of the rules of that particular campground. Once you get to the site, first thing you want to do is walk around the spot. Are you able to back into the site without hitting any picnic tables, a fire pit, a tree, or any other obstacles? And then when backing in, you want to make sure that you have enough space for your slide outs and for your awning, and make sure where they're located. Once you're in the site comfortably, you want to level the motorhome. Leveling is critical because it not only makes it more comfortable while using the RV, but also the operation of the refrigerator and the range runoff of the air conditioner relies on them being level. Although now level and stable, it's still a good idea to chalk the tires to prevent any movement. Once level and chalked, we recommend hooking up your power. That way you can get the refrigerator and the air conditioning working as quickly as possible. Make certain you have the right power connection. Most motorhomes are going to have a 50 amp power, but some will have a 30, so make sure that you're connecting to the right outlet. And if you need it, there are 50 to 30 and 30 to 50 adapters available for those connections. Now turn the circuit breakers off and then connect your surge protector. Although most campgrounds have good power, some do not. Therefore, it's recommended to have a quality surge protector. Now it's a suitable time to hook up the water. Start by opening the faucet and letting the water run until it's clear. A good water pressure regulator is a must-have. Some parks have extremely high water pressure. You can connect the water pressure regulator on either end of the hose. Now make certain you have it mounted in the right direction. There's typically an arrow that will show you that direction. A good water filter is also necessary due to poor water quality in some areas. If you have a permanently installed one, there's no action needed here, but if not, you might want to use an inline filter. You can connect the water filter to either side of the hose, but we recommend connecting it to the side nearest the spigot so that those contaminations don't come into your hose. Many motorhomes also have a water tank on board. If you want to use this, just take a standard hose with filter in place and find the gravity fill. If there is a sewer inlet, you can hook up at this point. Start by putting some quality waterproof gloves on so that you aren't touching any raw sewage. Connect one end to the outlet on your motorhome and the other end to the inlet on the sewer. We recommend that you use a clear plastic piece, often called a bayonet, on one side or the other, or both, so that you can see when the waste has moved completely through the hose. There are typically two slide valves available on a motorhome. Generally, the smaller one is connected to what is called the gray tank. This is where your used sink water and bath water is held. The larger handle is connected to the black tank, which is where your sewage is located. Keep the black tank closed until you're ready to empty the black tank contents. Now, before emptying the black tank, we recommend that you close the gray tank so that you don't have any sewage coming back up through that gray tank and contaminating it. When you do go to dump, always dump that black tank first. Once you see no more sewage going through the hose, close the black tank and open the gray tank valve. You do not want to open them both, as there is a very real possibility of cross-contamination. With gloves on still, be sure to remove the hose from the motorhome side first, lift it up to ensure all remaining liquids flow into the sewer inlet, and then disconnect from the sewer. And especially make sure you don't bring the sewer hose or accessories anywhere near the freshwater hose and its accessories. Now, the hard part's done. The next step is to extend the slide outs. First, make sure there's no obstacles, either inside or outside, that will obstruct the slide's operation. This includes any doors or cabinets. It's recommended that you use a phone, a walkie-talkie, or good old-fashioned yelling, and have someone outside to make sure that when the slide's extended, it doesn't hit anything. Now, this is a good time to recheck your leveling, as the shifting weight could have caused that to be off slightly. Turning on the propane is simple. Just turn the appropriate direction and it will be on. It's a good time to test light your range. Now turn on your kitchen and your lavatory faucets separately. We recommend starting with the hot water and then cold to eliminate air pockets in the water heater and the water lines. Check all the cabinets. Items tend to shift when in motion, so when you open the cabinet, be sure nothing falls on you. Turn on your air conditioner, your refrigerator, your water heater, and any other appliances that might be necessary. Do not forget to put the toilet chemicals into the toilet and flush them into the black tank. Then let the water run into the black tank for at least 30 seconds, so there's plenty of water to activate the chemicals. Now for the fun part, relax. Again, these tips apply to most motorhomes, be it Class A, Class B, or Class C. Ultimately, this may sound like a lot. First time may take you 30 minutes to set up, but as you get it down, it'll probably cut that down to 15 minutes or less.
Thank you for watching. If you have any questions, please reach out to your local RV dealer. See you down the road.